Welcome to WDW Escape, brought to you by WDW Magazine. The October issue of WDW Magazine is the Happy Birthday Magic Kingdom issue, as we celebrate 50 years of the most magical place on Earth and gear up for an anniversary party like no other. Here at WDW Escape, we are playing along and celebrating the wonder of the Magic Kingdom. This week we feature an article that first appeared on our blog in August of 2020. Challenge: Every Magic Kingdom ride in one 10-hour day. Written by Julie de la Fay. I conquered Disney World. I rode every ride at Magic Kingdom within one day, and I live to tell the tale. So how can you do it? I'll tell you all about it. Completing all available attractions at the Magic Kingdom in one 10-hour period is truly something I'll never forget. It's not for the faint of heart, not even something I plan on doing again anytime soon. Planning the day. I planned my day with Disney's COVID-19 restrictions in place, so there were fewer crowds and specific details that you'll need to plan for. Be sure to note that the parking lot opens only 30 to 45 minutes before official park opening, but rides are generally opening as soon as you enter. The shortened hours worked out okay since a few attractions were closed. So what does an attraction include? Attractions include all moving rides, shows, and some fun extras. I mean, when was the last time you ventured over to Tom Sawyer's Island? Or rode the riverboat? There is some strategy, of course. You have to depend a little on luck and cooperating weather. Where to begin? At the beginning of the day, there were 28 available attractions and 10 hours to do them all. We opted to head opposite of the biggest crowds, towards Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. We walked right on Big Thunder, and were so sad seeing Splash with no water. It never opened the entire day, so we only had 27 attractions to hit. After Big Thunder Mountain, we quickly scampered to Pirates of the Caribbean and Jungle Cruise, which ended up being the longest wait of the day, but it was totally worth it because our skipper Brody was the best. To finish off Adventureland and Frontierland, we rode the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, climbed the Swiss Family Treehouse, and sang with the Tiki Birds, all before Country Bear Jamboree and Tom Sawyer Island opened at 11 o'clock. We were doing good on time. Timing is everything. Timing the Liberty Square, Riverboat, and Hall of Presidents was critical to completing all the attractions. Both of these run about every 30 minutes, so if you miss it by a little, it can mess with your time. We were not necessarily running from place to place, but we kept a good pace and even had time for a random song or heel click in between. Haunted Mansion was a walk-on. Then we skipped past It's a Small World and Peter Pan's Flight for now. The lines looked long, but honestly, when we came back later, they moved quickly. Both have smaller inside queues, but you don't want to miss the line for Peter Pan. If you're wondering about food and water, don't worry. We brought some snacks and drinks and took a couple of short breaks to keep our energy up. Figuring out Fantasyland. We hopped on Prince Charming Regal Carousel and then floated into Mickey's PhilharMagic for some necessary air conditioning. There was some stormy weather coming our way, so we headed deeper into Fantasyland. Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, and the Barnstormer were very short waits, so we quickly rode those. Enchanted Tales with Belle is temporarily closed. We did a quick walk to try and get in a couple more outdoor rides before a thunderstorm around 3 p.m. If you're a Florida resident, you know that afternoon rain and thunderstorms are normal, but still not fun for our plans. We had a bizarre experience on Dumbo the Flying Elephant. We got on Dumbo, went up and around once, then stopped mid-air before dropping back down. A technical difficulty, but this ride counted. We raced to Tomorrowland Speedway and waited about 10 minutes before the thunder and lightning became enough to close outdoor rides. During the storm, we sought cover at the Mad Tea Party and the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. During the short wait for Pooh, we mobile ordered a bite to eat at Pinocchio Village House. We also heard 2 thunderous booms, one that shook the ground. We later found out the castle had been struck by lightning twice. Ironically, on Winnie the Pooh, one section is about all of the characters being caught in wind and rain. After exiting Winnie the Pooh, we quickly put on our raincoats and skipped to Pinocchio's to grab our food and plan our next move. We knew if we could get over to Tomorrowland, we could ride Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, Carousel of Progress, and Space Mountain, while other rides were shut down due to weather. So that's exactly what we did after eating. Conveniently, the weather started to clear and cool, so we ascended Astro Orbiter. This ride can get to your stomach after 24 attractions and a quick lunch. The home stretch. The Tomorrowland Speedway was open again, so we took a spin around the track before getting in line for our last ride, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It was great as a best-for-last kind of ride. We were all laughing and smiling. After that long day, we attempted to grab a coffee from Joffrey's, but beware, they shut down about 15 minutes before the park closes. So back to Main Street we went. Priorities here, and with the park about to close, we tried to complete a Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom activity or see the Horses of Main Street. Unfortunately, Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom was already closed. Next time I will bring one of my son's cards. And I didn't see the horses out all day, so there are 2 attractions we technically missed. We were fortunate to sneak in Starbucks, where we were the last customers of the day. We gave them a round of applause for finishing up our challenge. Perfect ending to a perfect day. Of course, we needed pictures to commemorate this day, so we grabbed I'm Celebrating buttons from the Emporium and headed to the castle, one of the attractions, to grab some fun shots. PhotoPass stayed out around the castle until 1 hour after closing. At around 8:15, the lights of Main Street turned on and I almost cried. The whole scene was perfect, and there was hardly anyone left in the park. We left on the ferry boat, waving goodbye to Magic Kingdom as we sailed away. Was this day a success? I think so. We did every ride at Magic Kingdom in 10 hours. Will I try it again soon? Probably not. I prefer to soak in the ambiance as I'm in the park. Regardless, it was a wonderful day full of lots of quality friend time, rides, and memories to last a lifetime. I'll have to admit, I did miss the fireworks. What do you need to do this challenge? A park ticket, a park reservation, careful planning, and a little pixie dust. You have been listening to WDW Escape, brought to you by WDW Magazine. When you need more Walt Disney World in your life, WDW Magazine has you covered. Beautiful photography, entertaining articles, and stunning keepsake issues you will enjoy time and time again. Subscribe to WDW Magazine and escape with us every day.